Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Oh, I said good morning. No, that's because it's morning. I don't know what time you're watching this video. Welcome back. In this video, I want to talk to you about relaxing under high-stress situations. I got a letter, email. Okay, not many people are writing letters anymore. To build a bit on your video on relaxation, do you have any considerations on how to stay relaxed under high-intensity situations? I've often noticed that when a big project is coming up, or a performance or competition, the tendency can be to get worked up. In my experience, though, people who are really effective seem to have an ability to stay very calm in high-intensity situations. In one of Peter's videos recently uploaded, he talked a little bit about how Joe Montana would stay extremely calm even as he was about to get smashed by the opposing team. Do you have any thoughts from your experience in life or in martial arts about how one can train this ability and get better / potentially master it? Cool, thanks for writing in. I appreciate it. And if those of you out there have questions, feel free. I have a forum. You can check the link in the description. You can ask questions and dialogue with me a little bit or dialogue with each other. I'm trying to get that going. Cool. All right. Staying calm. Yes, this does seem to be true. I've noticed this to be true, that when a big project or something big is coming up, people tend to get worked up. I know I have done that as well. Do I have any insights about how to master that? Okay, from, say, Ralston and then my training here, the first place to go, or like the blanket statement that covers that whole domain, as far as I can tell, is control your mind. Stay calm. And in the mind control aspect, blanket statement, I'll start broad and probably narrow focus or focus in and or continue. Controlling your mind is more about what you don't do with your mind than it is about what you do with your mind. It's like, nope, not going to go there. Nope, not going to go there. Nope, not going to go there. And understanding where the mind goes and the consequences for doing so. So now, let's see. So then how does one do that? How does one go from not having mind control? And what I mean by mind control, because the words bring up associations for me, say of like, ooh, I'm going to control your mind. And I'm sure I did this in another video, like somebody's going to control your mind. No, it's literally noticing that the mind is in a high-stress situation, say fighting or martial arts, two different domains, say like in fighting, the fighting domain, like free form or probably, sports when you have to be on, the mind can get in the way. The mind can short circuit one's ability to be effective. And it starts with recognizing that that's the case, because most people think, oh, my mind is so important now. And it also depends on what we're calling mind. In this case, like the chattery part of mind or the emotional reactivity aspects, or going down funny roads, thinking thoughts that aren't appropriate to the task. This is generally under the domain of what I'm calling mind there. And if you don't control that, you will get ineffective results. See, and as far as I can tell, one of the things that is challenging, like take Tiger Woods for example. His relationship went to shit and his golf game suffered. See, he was on top of his game, and then his home life and his mind was the culprit, because he had the skills, but his golf game came down. Why? Well, he wasn't able to keep it together the same way. You see, and focus in the same way. So that suggests that mind is very important. In boxing, here we talk about boxing. Good boxing is 90% mind. And at first I'm like, nah, I don't really buy that necessarily. I mean, when Peter told that to me, at first I was like, 90%. I mean, of course, as a student, I was like, okay, I'm willing to entertain. And the more I trained and the more I looked at it and the more I noticed and watched, and I've done a lot of boxing, yeah, good boxing is 90% mind. Yeah, the 10% of the body, yes, you need to have the nervous system worked out, but the rest is mind. Why? Because my ability to hold my attention in certain areas and not let my attention and my mind go down certain roads, like say somebody hits me, for example. All right, so I'm starting to get a little bit into the nitty-gritty, just like take a look. I'm going to use the example that I have to hopefully express and share something about how mind can function and how it can affect your ability to be effective. Say I get hit. Now, if the impact occurs and then perhaps pain and then most people, like Mike Tyson would say, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. That's because getting punched in the face is a little bit shocking. Yeah, or there's stuff that goes through the mind, right? Boom, impact, the mind, panic, oh no, blah, shut down, run away, no, you see, and that can happen instantly, really fast, say. So that is my mind going down a certain road. Contrast that with somebody who understands, has been hit, knows how to control their mind. They get hit, boom. Their attention does not leave the person who hit them, and they're looking for what's next, even though they just got smacked in maybe even hard. It's like, boom, okay, what's next? Not, what, you see how that could happen, right? Or perhaps reactivity is being directed toward me and insults or whatever, or maybe I'm in life. What happens when that occurs? You see, do I let my mind crumble? Or maybe I'm having to perform some task that involves me talking to people, and then I start to go, oh, am I doing it wrong? Or is this going the right way? And then what? Uh-oh. You see, panic starts to occur, right? Uh-oh, I don't know. And then the mind is off again down a road. So then it's like, stay. And seems to me, that's about how mind control tends to occur. The mind, we're already programmed to go down certain roads easily. Very automatic. It's like controlling the automatic functions of mind. I want to go down a road? No. I want to go? No. I know. No. Stay with it. See, then now we're controlling the mind. We're staying. Okay, so now that is a bit about how that occurs or can occur, right? So I say controlling the mind, or the image that came up as I was considering for this video. I remember doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in San Francisco for a while at 10th Planet. I recommend that school. Quick aside. And I remember grappling with a guy, and I could see how, I wasn't grappling with him, but I was watching him getting ready to go grapple with somebody else. And I could see his brain switch from to, okay, we're in grapple mode. It's like, all right, yeah. See, it's like a different mind. Okay, I'm about to tussle with you. The mind state changes from a social, hey, how's it going? Okay, what's going on kind of thing. And it's a very different mode, if you will. It's go time. All right, different mode. You see, and then it's a calm one. It's steady. He was just prepared for what was coming. And in this case, because this is where I have this is one place where I have my experience is, okay, it's all feeling. Okay, feel time. What's happening? You see, so it's all body, gets into the body in that case. Another place where I control my mind is when I'm getting ready to do work here, say I'm going to do a workshop, there's a lot of mind control involved. And there's a lot of stuff I have to do. Like I run the whole place and I have to manage a bunch of logistics and make sure things are in a certain way, and there's a lot of people around. And so I switch over to like, okay, handle things mode. Now, do I get worked up? That's an interesting question because I don't think I get worked up. Like I don't have trouble sleeping at night, for example, although I do have some weird dreams. That's another story. And unimportant for this video. But I do raise my energy. I rise up to meet the challenge as if I'm like, okay, it's go mode. All right, I am in handle shit mode. Go. And I take my mind and I go, I start as if running that. And it's like I expand my awareness as if to include the whole property, kind of, and then I have like, okay, I have this like a compartment, okay, that's the kitchen, I got to handle that, okay, my awareness is on this, all right, how is everybody moving, and then do I have this handle, do I have that handle, do I have this handle, so it's like constantly monitoring where everything is at, and then do that. When I am, say, facilitating, I also maintain a certain mind control there where, it's I am that guy. So there's a lot of non-judgment going on. There's a lot of be with the person going on. And it's like, okay, I don't, as if I set Brendan aside and I go to the best of my ability and I go, do this job. And so then I go to do that job, and my mind tends to comply. All right, so then how does one stay calm under high-intensity situations? Now, I don't know that I've done complete justice to that question. It's like there does seem to be another aspect seems to be that there is training involved. Like if I am just thrown into a high intensity situation, then and I have no training whatsoever, I don't know, I'm not going to know what to do. That's going to definitely have an impact on my ability to stay calm. So get the training. Like for example, saw this great video of a guy actually here in San Antonio, Texas, and he was a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy who I believe he helped a police officer because the police officer got in a tussle, and the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy came in there and helped the cop tussle with this guy, and you could see that the cop was freaking out, and the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy was staying calm. Why? Well, he knew what he was doing. He had the training. He's also been tussled a bunch before, so it's not a mystery. Fighting on the ground is not a mystery for this guy. I'm making this stuff up. But it was clear, and it was clear that the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy was head and shoulders above the police officer in terms of calmness. And it was evident in the video. And see, that comes from training. That comes from doing it over and over again and having an understanding of what to do. So that then he's, okay, I know this world. I can stay calm in here. Whereas most people, you throw them in there, they don't know what the fuck's going on. They'll freak out, and I've seen that too. See? So training makes a difference. And then also, likely, training the mind. Being able to, like I said, control the mind and say, all right, I want to go here. No, thanks. We'll stay here. And that will help those things. Okay, that's what I've got for you so far. Let me just check and see if anything else comes up. Okay, do you have any thoughts from your experience in life or in martial arts about how one can train this ability to get better / potentially master it? Now, another thing that you can actually do is work on understanding what calm is. I was doing this recently, trying to get into, what is calm? Like, what is that stuff? If you really think about it, it's sort of a strange. Like, who invented that? if that makes sense. Like anger, right? We got anger, and also, for example, people usually don't know even what anger is. Like, what is it actually made of? And this is, so we're going a little more, my attempt is to go a little more existential, to invite you to consider in these ways. Don't take anger for granted, for example. When you stop taking anger for granted, like, oh, that's just, I'm angry, but you don't know what it is, for example. See, because, yeah? Oh, that's just a washing machine. Yeah, but what's inside it? Do you know what's inside a washing machine? Well, no, I know what to do with it. Push the buttons and wash my clothes. That's it, right? No, there's more, isn't there? Well, what's to say there isn't more about anger, for example? What? That doesn't make any sense. Shut up. Leave me alone. Are you angry? Interesting. Okay, yeah, see? And, yeah. So now apply that same to calm. Don't take calm for granted. Like go from as if nothing, and then go, calm exists. How what is that? A calmness. How is it that something extremely violent could be happening and somebody could be calm? That's a mystery. Or if we make it a mystery, now you might question it. See, so I was working on like what actually has that arise, and then also what is it? What is this calm business? It seems to be something where, the mind is unaffected, and or the self-mind is unaffected by what's going on, because we say, there's a story, I'm sure I told this one already. Robert Nadeau was working with some students in the Aikido domain, and he was talking about calm, and one of the students in the audience was like, oh my God, I really get it. I'm so calm, and da-da-da-da-da. And Robert Nadeau walks over and slaps him, it was a woman in this case, and then she got upset. And he was like, well, where did calm go? Come on. You see, or, the Lion King? And Simba is there, and he's talking to Rafiki the baboon, and he's like, oh my God, yes, well, it's in the past, it doesn't matter, and da-da-da-da-da-da, and Rafiki smacks him with his stick, and Simba gets all upset, and he's like, why'd you hit me? He's like, it's in the past, it doesn't matter. You see, so then obviously Simba didn't really get that it didn't matter. There's another Zen story about that. Same sort of deal, though. The Zen master hits the student, and the student gets all upset. It's like, well, where'd your calm go then? Huh? So then, what is it? Because calm, Joe Montana is about to get physically destroyed. He's calm. What is that? Say, maybe Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy is about to train. He's about to fight. He gets calm. Now, maybe his energy is up. I don't know. You see, he knows he needs to take action. He knows he needs to do it quickly, or she, whomever. But still, the focus is on the task, not getting lost. Or like, a surfer or something. There's a huge wave, but calm is there. Potential for violence is right there, and yet the mind is calm. The person is calm. So what is calm? What is it? This is another avenue that one could take, because the stuff for becoming aware and conscious of what calm is present in your experience and available, and that is the only way that you can grasp what it is via your own experience, your own experiential understanding or contemplation. So what I'm saying is you don't really even need a teacher to do that. You can just take what's in your experience and go look into it, for example, and calm is one of those things that you can go look into. And perhaps by doing so, you grasp a new understanding, and then you okay, I get this one. I know how to stay calm. And then apply that to your high-stress situation, and then there you go. Then you're mastering that. And it seems to have a lot to do with mastering your mind and the states of mind in which you abide. Okay? So there's something more, another avenue. And I believe, lastly, one thing you can do right away to increase your ability to be calm is, and this would probably also, yeah, okay, this seems like it would help all over the place. You know, I had an instance where my mind was going to some strange places, and there's a lot of fear and panic, etc. And I noticed in the midst of this massive fear that the fear did not exist like the objects around me existed at all. So I locked my attention onto the objective world, and I just kept it there while my mind was going haywire for a while. Yeah? And I noticed, oh yeah, objects are very calm. They don't talk. They're very stable. And they just sit there. So I stayed there, and that helped me remain calm to the degree that I could remain calm in this situation. You see, so it helped me stay grounded for sure. Okay, another thing you can do, so you notice that. Oh yeah, you know, what would a rock say? Very quiet. And notice what that has an effect on the mind. And the effect in the direction of being calm, as far as I can tell. Another thing you can do is focus on the center of your body. Or focus on just your body, the existence of your body, that sensation of your body existing, and just stay there. Okay, I'm in the center of my body. Boom, there's my mind down there. Okay. And notice the effect that has on your experience. It's likely a calming effect. Okay? And we also say stuff like calm down. You ever hear somebody say like calm up? Just sort of a funny thing. I don't know why it's that way, but we say calm down. I don't know why. Seems to check out though. Calm up. I'm up calm. I'm calm up here. I don't know. See, calm down. Calm down. Okay, so these are some basic things that you can do that start to control the mind in these ways that are aligned with being calm. Okay, cool. So, hey, thanks for writing in. I appreciate you. You know who you are. And that's it for this video. If you do want to ask me questions, feel free to hit me up in the forum, etc. I've got stuff there. Drop me a comment, send me an email. If you want to come here do a workshop, they are powerful events that are for serious people. You know, so if you want to take, and what I mean by serious is, as I want you to feel invited, right? I want you to know that the events are serious. They are a lot of work, and they do make a difference in a real way. That's not foo-foo. It's real. And it takes a real lot of work to engage in this type of stuff, but it is worth it. There's a lot of value that can be had from putting yourself into a workshop environment that is designed to get you, get you to make real progress, and that is done through skillful that is done through skillful facilitation and dialogue and other exercises, plus the environment. It helps maintain that structure so that then the people can essentially discover what's true for themselves, because that's how that works ultimately. It's no teacher, nothing is going to do it for you. You have to do it. But we can help. All right, and that's the power of the workshops. So, you're invited. Till next time, thanks again for writing in. Much love. I'm Brendan Lee with thebrendanlee.com, in support of consciousness and skill worldwide, which is founded by Peter Ralston. Till next time, take care.